Hey, welcome back, Ismail. Okay, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Senior Software Developer Chat. Um, Again, thank you for watching the video. We are yegobox. We are a software development company and digital marketing, and we develop software from Laravel, Flutter, and the other technologies as well. We are a small team, um, but we will grow. So today I wanted to talk about something really cool about me. I've been coding like since in the morning, and I really had some work done, but I wanted to talk about the cool stuff about Flutter. And this session is going to be more of technical term, and you're going to just learn a lot about Flutter. So if you don't know about Flutter, it's just a new technology from Google that is helping the engineer to develop, Android and iOS application using the single code base. So basically, you write your code in that programming language, which is similar to JavaScript. Then you don't have to change anything. So it work on Android and on iOS at the same time. So I wanted to talk about the insight I have about using Flutter so far. Why do I like it, and why I think is the future of mobile development so far. Uh, so I have been using it for 8 months now, and this is the day I started using it, I never thought what way back, because Flutter help you to be more productive and also create a good looking UI. So which is the crucial part of it, which I like, because unlike the other programming languages such as XML, so uh, you know by with those XML, because you are solo developer, you don't have the UI UX designer creating the UI for you so that you can implement. And this is so hard for startup, and because you don't have this huge team and you want to create the beautiful app, it's going to take you so much time to come up with a product that you can at least start selling to the customers. But Flutter really eliminate these barriers to a minimum level where you can feel more comfortable with yourself, with your craft. uh, because like if your app really looks so bad and you bring to the customer, you don't have this confidence about yourself and what you have created. And so far, this is going to impact you and your customer and the growth. But if you really feel it's awesome application that you have developed and you feel more confident, also is going to help you in your sales and marketing because you feel proud of what you have created so far. With Flutter, you can really achieve everything. Like you can design anything. And the good things I liked from it is that you are able to, like if you are blocked with some functionalities that are not available with the current plugin or dependencies you are using, so you can go ahead and create your own dependencies in Java or Kotlin or Swift, so that you can support this functionality to your application. So you can do the same with JavaScript. I think Cordova, Ionic, and React Native are the same categories where they use JavaScript to come up with that. But it doesn't mean that we cannot create the plugin that can, let's say if you want to implement the Bluetooth functionality in your app and there is no Bluetooth plugin or dependencies you want to use inside the application, you can absolutely create it, from scratch. But I have seen like the way it is done in those technology, React and so on. It is so hard for solo developers or individual developers to have a clear understanding and get it right. But with Flutter, you already know the Java and you already know the Swift if you are a Swift developer, and you already know the JavaScript itself. That is somehow similar to JavaScript, which is a good stuff if you are coming from the JavaScript environment. Is also going to help you a lot during the journey of Flutter. And the good things also I'm liking is that the Flutter is unifying the code base, right? You can code from one code base and port it to different programming language, which is fun, I think, because like you have like three programming language and three platforms, sorry, and you can code once, then take it to anywhere. So basically, of course, there's something you need to change, to tweak a little bit so that it doesn't look awkward on, like if an application is intended to be used on mobile, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work the same on desktop or on web. So of course, each platform has its specification, has its way of doing things that look normal, and that's what you would think and assume from your development of Flutter with different platform. So, but I also think like if you plan to support different platform, it's better to plan it first, because like even though it is said to be supporting those platform, it doesn't come like out of the box. You need to the plugin, the dependencies. Oh, sorry, I'm changing these terms. I think I should use dependencies as the right term, because plugin is just something else. Maybe I think dependency is just the right term to use. So like a dependencies you are using should support those platform you are planning to support with your application. So let's say you have installed a dependency, and this dependencies is not supported on web, is not supported on on iOS, is only supported on Android. That means that the cross-platform is not possible until you get rid of that dependency so that it can work on every platform. So, but otherwise, everything should be the same. The Flutter team has done a lot of good work to make sure that the the widget, as how they call it, how you build the UI using the widget, is highly customizable and is easy for you to get clear understanding of what is going on, how to link up with the what, and which and what, and so on. It's just a good experience, and especially for beginner, I think it's just easy to get a clear understanding of what is programming. Because actually, so wait, the first time I started coding on it, I thought like this is not a real programming language, because I'm going to take the snippet of code and put inside another snippet and so on. Much like this programming language for kids, where they put together the puzzles and you come up with something. So that's just Flutter. So, but you may at the first time when you see it, you may think that this is not the right programming language. I'm better than this. But so the as you go on and you realize that what you're trying to achieve is not to complicate your life, it's just to make it simple. And the hardest part is not to write computer program. The hardest part is to save the program. So why would we make it harder to write a computer program while it's not the hardest part things in a business? So that's really made sense after I come to understanding more business logic about uh, building application in general, and why would you care about building application anyway? And nowadays people can build the application without even touching the code. I think it is not even necessary to write code to come up with an application. So nowadays there is no code movement, a campaign that is all over the world where people really want to, you can just take some snippet here and there and you put together, then they create an app for you, and you can build an app in just like 5 minutes, and you have a solution working, and with backend and API working. So when you see where we are heading is not actually to complicate our life with programming language, tough programming language. Even Java that used to be so tough is just loosening up a little bit, and it's just adapting with new programming philosophy, and making the life of developer much more easier. So that's when I started to think of like Flutter in different perspective, and really helped me a lot because I can now understand the concept. I can focus on where the energy need to be focused really, because um, the energy should not be focused on whatever programming language you're choosing. So the energy should be focused on the business side of your product, and where you are heading. Because really, if I can rank, the usability of whatever engineer, the business. Of course, the engineer are so important. Without engineers, you will not have the product. But also, you need to have the money to feed those engineers. So you need to deliver fast and so on. So that's where I came to understand the widget concept. And the widget concept is now adopted by Android is taking on. It has what we call Jet. Is it Jet Compose? Yeah, it has Compose, and this Compose is much like Flutter. It's just like you not need to deal with the XML anymore. Maybe if you want, you can keep dealing with XML. There's no problem with that. But with the Compose, you'll be able to write the code much like Flutter does. So even the Swift UI that has launched recently is much like that. So when you see that pattern, really show you that it's the way to move forward, and there is a lot things that is going to be done, and I'm so excited to use Flutter. And if you use Flutter, please give me the comment, shout out, and so that we can know what you think you know about overall of it and so on. So this session will be for like will be the lunch session where I doing chat with you guys, see what you think about the technology side of building the product, and as at yegobox we doing a lot of things. We have uh, the domain name, we have the hosting, have the best hosting ever where you drop your files in Dropbox and you're ready to go. You don't have to think about anything like cPanel or anything. So like our hosting is the most easiest hosting services, and that built in top of like we want to support the DevOps, but you don't have to be more of techie to get an understanding of how everything is working, which is the best part of our hosting services. And we have a domain name, and we have also the point of sales that we are setting now, and we are still also developing it. But the better people, the better customer has already started on it. So if you like one of our product, go in the description and let us know. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Sub, sub, yeah, please subscribe to our channel, and we would love we would love to have you on our channel and be part of our family. And like, if you have a channel, also let me know. I will subscribe, like, without even asking any question at the same time, so that we can grow together. There's nothing wrong for you to grow and for me to grow the business. So that's all is needed. So thank you for watching our video, and see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. So because we don't release any chat video during the weekend, so yeah, this is the part of the work. So thank you so much. And